My name is Angela Westover. I'm a nurse educator student with Purdue Global University, and I will be talking about going live with a new hospital-wide EMR system. We'll cover course objectives for the training plan, teaching strategies related to the domains of learning, a rough 6-month timeline, teaching strategies for diverse learners, and technologies available. For this training plan will be for the staff to learn the fundamentals for successfully using the new electronic medical record system, for the staff to successfully interact with the new EMR system, for students to demonstrate their understanding and proficiency through application of practice scenarios, and lastly, for successful collaborative implementation of the new EMR into hospital-wide practice. The plan for training the staff on the new EMR system will be a multi-phase so as to include an online learning module as well as the in-class session. This will lead to some redundancy, but the repetition will allow the learners to gain knowledge, acquire mental skills, and advance under the cognitive learning domain. Independent activities such as the online learning module and application of practice scenarios will allow the learner to explore their thoughts and emotions related to the program. Although the in-class discussion and use of situated questions during the group session may pose a risk of provoking emotions such as embarrassment, they're useful for teaching strategies of the effective learning domain and determining how students are thinking and/or feeling about the new EMR as well as the learning plan. Providing the students with an interactive online self-learning module as well as the controlled practice environment and practice scenarios for application will allow the learners to navigate through the system and further recognize and understand its capabilities. This will help to develop manual and physical skills under the psychomotor learning domain. 1 to 2 months, super users will be recruited, collaborative meetings will be held to develop the clinical pathways, and user guides as well as other resources will be made available online through the facility's intranet. In months 3 to 4, the super users will complete the mandatory online learning module and be required to attend an in-class training session. The print form of user guide will be disseminated to the super users and all departments. Within months 5 to 6, all users will then complete the multi-phase training. Of course, this timeline may be subject to some changes as collaboration begins and the plan is implemented. That are current and up-to-date typically allows the organization to improve their processes. The staff will greatly benefit from a new system that interfaces with all disciplines and departments throughout the hospital. The intent of this change is to improve coordination and continuity of care with readily available, up-to-date, and easily accessible patient information, improve communication and information sharing, streamline documentation so that it is complete and more accurate, and reduce costs through decreasing duplicate ordering, decreasing paperwork, and improving overall healthcare. Emphasizing this to the staff will be a relevant strategy to help promoting to those involved that they will be part of a workplace which leads the way in healthcare innovation and values having technology that meets the diverse needs of the patients and providers. Strategy to meet the diverse learning styles is having super users from different professions. These individuals should have a good knowledge of technology, be calm, detail-oriented, patient, adaptable to change, and eager to learn, as they will be equipped with the knowledge and skills needed to successfully train the staff, serve as the first line of support for the staff, run the application, and also identify and troubleshoot problems. The super users will be able to contribute to the design of the program, assist in developing the clinical pathways, and be the first to start the training after the system is designed. Having an inclusive group of super users will prevent perpetuating any insensitivity towards any excluded cultures, ethnicities, and/or professions, and will also provide a diverse population of role models and mentors. Encouraging interaction and discussion between the learners and super users throughout the process will facilitate meeting the learners' diverse styles. Using a variety of innovative technologies is also a teaching strategy that will meet the needs of many learning preferences and promote success among the students. Such will include an online learning module that incorporates video, audio, and text, the in-class sessions with speakers utilizing presentations and the interactive training applications, and the user guides, which will be computer-based as well as print media. These technologies will be discussed in more detail throughout the upcoming slides. Technology, we don't typically think of people, but we will talk about how technologies from somewhat low-tech, like the utilization of super users and user guides, to high-tech, like the use of online learning modules and practice training environment, will be necessary in order to successfully teach and implement the new EMR system. Users will be recruited and utilized, what qualities they should possess, and what role they will take was previously discussed under the topic of meeting the needs of diverse learners, but it's also important to identify them now as key technology since they will be incredibly instrumental in effectively teaching how to use the new program and also in ensuring it is successfully implemented into the workflow. For those staff members that may not be as comfortable with advancing technologies, a super user can work with them to ensure they do understand the benefits and have resources available to meet their individual needs, such as print materials or videos for reference. Computer-based learning will be an essential element in teaching and implementing a computer-based medical record system. Having the online learning module available through the Online Learning Center is a technology that will serve as an initial introduction of the new system by providing information via video, audio, text, and will also have interactive activities. This technology will also allow learners to independently begin navigating the new EMR system so they can begin gathering their thoughts and feelings about it. The training environment application that students will be able to access during the in-class session will also be a key technology for teaching and implementing the new EMR system. This will allow learners to interact with the system and apply practice scenarios to better understand the system and its capabilities. While in the classroom, students will also have access to additional technologies of the program representatives and super users that will provide instruction and assistance. Somewhat low-tech, printed user guides will not only be given to all super users, but will also be provided to each unit or department. Again, this is to accommodate the different learning styles. There will also be available online through the organization's intranet and will be accompanied by additional instructional videos. Going live with the new hospital-wide EMR system will be no easy feature for a nurse educator to accomplish and will require a great deal of interprofessional collaboration as well as a solid teaching plan. Incorporating teaching strategies related to the domains of learning and teaching strategies that meet the needs of diverse learners will be critical elements in the plan. These teaching strategies will entail involving an assorted group of professionals and utilizing a variety of medias and technology, but overall should provide great benefit to the organization.